The Psalms offer comfort and joy. Let us begin. Chapter 11. 1. A shoot will come out of the stock of Jesse, and a branch out of his roots will bear fruit. 2. Yahweh's Spirit will rest on him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahweh. 3. His delight will be in the fear of Yahweh. He will not judge by the sight of his eyes, neither decide by the hearing of his ears. 4. But with righteousness he will judge the poor, and decide with equity for the humble of the earth. He will strike the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips he will kill the wicked. 5. Righteousness will be the belt of his waist, and faithfulness the belt of his waist. 6. The wolf will live with the lamb, and the leopard will lie down with the young goat, the calf, the young lion, and the fattened calf together, and a little child will lead them. 7. The cow and the bear will graze. Their young ones will lie down together. The lion will eat straw like the ox. 8. The nursing child will play near a cobra's hole, and the weaned child will put his hand on the viper's den. 9. They will not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth will be full of the knowledge of Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea. 10. It will happen in that day that the nations will seek the root of Jesse, who stands as a banner of the peoples, and his resting place will be glorious. 11. It will happen in that day that the Lord will set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant that is left of his people from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush, from Elam, from Shinar, from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. 12. He will set up a banner for the nations, and will assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. 13. The envy also of Ephraim will depart, and those who persecute Judah will be cut off. Ephraim won't envy Judah, and Judah won't persecute Ephraim. 14. They will fly down on the shoulders of the Philistines on the west. Together they will plunder the children of the east. They will extend their power over Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon will obey them. 15. Yahweh will utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea, and with his scorching wind he will wave his hand over the river, and will split it into 7 streams, and cause men to march over in sandals. 16. There will be a highway for the remnant that is left of his people from Assyria, like there was for Israel in the day that he came up out of the land of Egypt. Chapter 12. 1 inch that day you will say, I will give thanks to you, Yahweh. For though you were angry with me, your anger has turned away, and you comfort me. 2. Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust, and will not be afraid. For Yahweh, is my strength and song, and he has become my salvation. 3. Therefore with joy you will draw water out of the wells of salvation. 4 inches that day you will say, give thanks to Yahweh. Call on his name. Declare his doings among the peoples. Proclaim that his name is exalted. 5. Sing to Yahweh, for he has done excellent things. Let this be known in all the earth. 6. Cry aloud and shout, you inhabitant of Zion, for the Holy One of Israel is great among you. Chapter 13. 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amoz saw. 2. Set up a banner on the bare mountain. Lift up your voice to them. Wave your hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. 3. I have commanded my consecrated ones. Yes, I have called my mighty men for my anger, even my proudly exulting ones. 4. The noise of a multitude is in the mountains, as of a great people, the noise of an uproar of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. Yahweh of armies is mustering the army for the battle. 5. They come from a far country, from the uttermost part of heaven, even Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. 6. Wail, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. It will come as destruction from the Almighty. 7. Therefore all hands will be feeble, and everyone's heart will melt. 8. They will be dismayed. pangs and sorrows will seize them. They will be in pain like a woman in labor. They will look in amazement one at another. Their faces will be faces of flame. 9. Behold, the day of Yahweh comes, cruel, with wrath and fierce anger, to make the land a desolation, and to destroy its sinners out of it. 10. For the stars of the sky and its constellations will not give their light. The sun will be darkened in its going out, and the moon will not cause its light to shine. 11. I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. I will cause the arrogance of the proud to cease, and will humble the haughtiness of the terrible. 12. I will make people more rare than fine gold, even a person than the pure gold of Ophir. 13. Therefore I will make the heavens tremble, and the earth will be shaken out of its place in Yahweh of armies' wrath, and in the day of his fierce anger. 14. It will happen that like a hunted gazelle, and like sheep that no one gathers, they will each turn to their own people, and will each flee to their own land. 15. Everyone who is found will be thrust through. Everyone who is captured will fall by the sword. 16. Their infants also will be dashed in pieces before their eyes. Their houses will be ransacked, and their wives raped. 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, who will not value silver, and as for gold, they will not delight in it. 18. Their bows will dash the young men in pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes will not spare children. 19. Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' pride, will be like when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. 20. It will never be inhabited, neither will it be lived in from generation to generation. The Arabian will not pitch a tent there, neither will shepherds make their flocks lie down there. 21. But wild animals of the desert will lie there, and their houses will be full of jackals. Ostriches will dwell there, and wild goats will frolic there. 22 wolves will cry in their fortresses, and jackals in the pleasant palaces. Her time is near to come, and her days will not be prolonged. Chapter 14. 1. For Yahweh will have compassion on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. The foreigner will join himself with them, and they will unite with the house of Jacob. 2. The peoples will take them, and bring them to their place. The house of Israel will possess them in Yahweh's land for servants and for handmaids. They will take as captives those whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. 3. It will happen in the day that Yahweh will give you rest from your sorrow, from your trouble, and from the hard service in which you were made to serve, for that you will take up this parable against the king of Babylon, and say, how the oppressor has ceased. The golden city has ceased. 5. Yahweh has broken the staff of the wicked, the scepter of the rulers. 6. Who struck the peoples in wrath with a continual stroke, who ruled the nations in anger, with a persecution that no one restrained. 7. The whole earth is at rest, and is quiet. They break out in song. 8. Yes, the cypress trees rejoice with you, with the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since you are humbled, no lumberjack has come up against us. 9. Sheol from beneath has moved for you to meet you at your coming. It stirs up the departed spirits for you, even all the rulers of the earth. It has raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. 10. They all will answer and ask you, have you also become as weak as we are? Have you become like us? 11. Your pomp is brought down to Sheol. Sheol is the place of the dead, with the sound of your stringed instruments. Maggots are spread out under you, and worms cover you. 12. How you have fallen from heaven, morning star, son of the dawn. How you are cut down to the ground, who laid the nations low. 13. You said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the mountain of assembly, in the far north. 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. 15. Yet you shall be brought down to Sheol, to the depths of the pit. 16. Those who see you will stare at you. They will ponder you, saying, Is this the man who made the earth to tremble, who shook kingdoms, 17 who made the world like a wilderness, and overthrew its cities, who didn't release his prisoners to their home, 18 all the kings of the nations sleep in glory, everyone in his own house, 19 but you are cast away from your tomb like an abominable branch, clothed with the slain, who are thrust through with the sword, who go down to the stones of the pit, like a dead body trodden underfoot. 20 you will not join them in burial, because you have destroyed your land. You have killed your people. The offspring of evildoers will not be named forever. 21 prepare for slaughter of his children, because of the iniquity of their fathers, that they not rise up and possess the earth, and fill the surface of the world with cities. 22 I will rise up against them, says Yahweh of armies, and cut off from Babylon name and remnant, and son's son, says Yahweh. 23 I will also make it a possession for the porcupine, and pools of water. I will sweep it with the broom of destruction, says Yahweh of armies. 24 Yahweh of armies has sworn, saying, Surely, as I have thought, so shall it happen, and as I have purposed, so shall it stand. 25 That I will break the Assyrian in my land, and tread him under foot on my mountains. Then his yoke will leave them, and his burden leave their shoulders. 26 This is the plan that is determined for the whole earth. This is the hand that is stretched out over all the nations. 27 For Yahweh of armies has planned, and who can stop it? His hand is stretched out, and who can turn it back? 28 This burden was in the year that King Ahaz died. 29 Don't rejoice, O Philistia, all of you, because the rod that struck you is broken. For out of the serpent's root an adder will emerge, and his fruit will be a fiery flying serpent. 30 The firstborn of the poor will eat, and the needy will lie down in safety, and I will kill your root with famine, and your remnant will be killed. 31 Howl, gate, cry, city. You are melted away, Philistia, all of you, for smoke comes out of the north, and there is no straggler in his ranks. 32 What will they answer, the messengers of the nation? That Yahweh has founded Zion, and in her the afflicted of his people will take refuge. Chapter 15 1 The burden of Moab. For in a night, Ar of Moab is laid waste, and brought to nothing. For in a night, Kir of Moab is laid waste, and brought to nothing. 2 They have gone up to Baith, and to Dibon, to the high places, to weep. Moab wails over Nebo and over Medeba. Baldness is on all of their heads. Every beard is cut off. 3 inches their streets, they clothe themselves in sackcloth. In their streets and on their housetops, everyone wails, weeping abundantly. For Heshbon cries out with Eleale. Their voice is heard even to Jahaz. Therefore the armed men of Moab cry aloud. Their souls tremble within them. 5 My heart cries out for Moab. Her nobles flee to Zoar, to Eglath-Shelishiah. For they go up by the ascent of Luith with weeping. For on the way to Horonaim they raise up a cry of destruction. 6 For the waters of Nimrim will be desolate, for the grass has withered away, the tender grass fails, there is no green thing. 7 Therefore they will carry away the abundance they have gotten, and that which they have stored up, over the brook of the willows. 8 For the cry has gone around the borders of Moab, its wailing to Eglaim, and its wailing to Bir Elim. 9 For the waters of Dimon are full of blood, for I will bring yet more on Dimon, a lion on those of Moab who escape, and on the remnant of the land. The words have been read. Now let them settle. Go in peace. Amen.